Greetings and good morning or afternoon or however it may be. Patrick here, or Leon Jenkins, if you will. Hi. So, we've been doing some stuff, playing around in the library here, or the laboratory. Printing up a 3D printed rose here. We've got a little bit of comics to open as well, and we've been trying a new product called Dubby Energy. Okay, they claim clean energy and good for gaming and basically help tension, whatever, blah blah blah. They didn't really say all that, but anyway, let's get into what we're here to talk about today. Okay, so we've got this 3D printed rose. Sorry, don't really do all this that often with the switching around with the camera angles and whatnot. But anyway, just gonna remove the support material here. As you can see, whenever it prints, it has a little bit of trouble sometimes taking into account all the different angles and so forth. And so to make up for that, it builds a bunch of support material to keep it from drooping and so forth. You can kind of see all that. So we're going to take all that support material away. Okay. I love that little camera. And I've got a couple little tools that I like to use. This is just, basic pliers and so forth. You can find these at the hardware store. There are other things that are actually made for this. I'm not that fancy, but here we are. And I'll try not to break anything. I normally just give it a little tug at first before I start. Sometimes it will just kind of come free. Other times I got to kind of help it a little bit, cracking off some of the baser material. Freeing up this little rose. It's connected in a lot of different ways, and I can actually change some of the format or the way it decides to print those things. There we go. Reducing or adding additional support material. Alright. Looks like that's going to come free there. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, that's to go back over these and reduce some of the sharper edges and so forth. But I like it so far. We'll continue going. So I really enjoyed getting this particular 3D printer, Bamboo Labs P1S. It's actually really nice. Most of it's pretty, very professional. Makes me feel very professional, but I assure you I am not. But I have been gaining some experience with some of these things. I've also broken some of the more integral parts, pieces. I've had to reprint some stuff, but for the most part, it goes pretty well. I'll say that, and then I'll end up breaking something once, because that's life. Yeah. I think those little memes and stuff like that with like the Sarah Connor, John Connor, or whatever, they're disappointed from our relationships with AI these days. While I was putting together my little description for this, I actually used an AI generated thing, and I explained to it what all I was doing and asked it, to make me a few hashtags or whatever for that. And it was like nerd life, and I was like, why you gotta call me a nerd, bro? But I guess I am. I'm okay with that. I prefer the term dork. But yeah, I'm a little bit of a nerd. You could probably hear that with the mic. Oh, yeah, I hear it. All right. Yeah, let's clean up some of that. Where it's was connected down there, you can kind of see how it's a little bit rough, so I'll have to go and clean all that up before I go and paint it and stuff. That's bound to happen. I mean, that's expected. I actually keep all this stuff, process it, and eventually try to turn it into new filament. At least that's the plan. I've been saving a lot of stuff. Maybe I'll show you before this is all over. Yeah, I've done a lot of printing recently. It's starting to come along. Stuff is fun. Play around with. When I'm doing the bricks and stuff like that, or the buildings, unless I'm doing like an archway or something like that, most of the support material is minimal, which means minimal loss of material and minimal chance of having little issues to have to clean up. I got a light on that camera too, so I may as well use it, right? That crunch is sometimes satisfying. It gives way. And sometimes it's scary. Because like when you're doing with like a small part and you hear a crunch, you're like, what was that? So while we're here, why don't you tell me a little bit about what brought you here? Are you simply fans of me? I hardly doubt that. Comics, 3D printing, maybe the little review thing, I guess. I do have a new sponsor, which is pretty cool. That essentially being Dubby. Dubby Energy. I've actually been using their stuff for a week now. Dubby Energy. I actually got the Calico cream. It's a mango orange cream. It's actually really tasty. I will admit that. They do, of course, provide a whole bunch of nutrition facts on it, and so it's got plenty of essential vitamins, or not essential, but plenty of vitamins and things to make you go zoom. They suggest only 2 servings a day. They also suggest 8 to 12 ounces of water. I've been utilizing that and then filling the rest of the container with ice to keep it nice and cool. They do provide, I asked them, a thermal container, shaker. It does do very good to uh, keep everything nice and sealed, as I will risk doing that with it at my computer desk. Um, the shaker does work rather well. The drink is very tasty. It keeps me from really feeling down in the middle of the day where I feel like I need a nap in order to regain energy. I haven't had that issue. Or uh, I haven't also tried to take that luxury either. So there's that. I'd like to see if I decide I want to take a nap, can I? I haven't done that. But why would I if I'm trying to take an energy drink, then decide to take a nap? But that whatever. But I have been able to get good sleep at night. Um, as you know, I feel like I don't take a nap in the middle of the day anymore, which is nice. So I feel like I have a full battery to recharge, which is important, I guess. Um, I do start to teeter off around 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and I drink this with my coffee in the morning. Okay. I have been drinking all the normal things that I do as well, but yeah. So I haven't had to stop drinking all the things that I normally drink. But yeah, if you are interested in picking up some Dubby, you can use the code Jenkins10. Drop that in the chat here. I'll do that. I'll probably use my phone to do that while I'm streaming. Anyway, yeah. You can do a trial, I think. It's only a few bucks, whatever. But you use the code Jenkins10 at checkout, and you'll get 10% off your order. There you go. Oh, for some reason I'm not seeing the chat here. That's weird. I didn't see any of your guys' responses. Now I do. Oh, sorry, Hannah. You're not hearing me very good. Okay. 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 Well, I'll have to work on that then. I had the mic away from my face, as it were. Sorry about that. I do forget while I'm talking to manage my mic. Can you hear me better now, by the way? Because I could even hear like the cracking coming in. If it's having an issue, I may be having a technical issue. In which case I could fix that, I think. Shows me. Okay, shows me coming in. Maybe that's better. Let me increase the. All right. Here we go. What about now? That'll probably help right there. Okay. I don't know why it's not showing the chat over here with the deal. Thank you, Hannah, for helping me manage that. Hannah is my niece. I remember when she used to fit in the palm of my hand. She's about to have another baby. I'm very excited for that. Yeah, I've actually got a Sure Plus or Sure whatever, blah, blah, blah. The whole deal. I just wasn't managing it very good. Thank you. Take you in here. There we go. Do we have any comic book fans out there? Oh, sorry. I keep on forgetting I have to look at my phone because I look at my screen. There's nothing there. Yes, you were. A very wee little lad. Little lady, rather. And a an addict for adventure. Remember stories about her stomping around the snow, probably knee-high to a grasshopper. Adventure! Anyway. Wrong way. There we go. We almost got it all off. Now we got to get the stuff from the very middle. There, if you can see that. Come on. There we go. I would have been so mad if I broke that off. But no, this seems very stable. So there's still some minor stuff I got to clean up. That'll take a little bit extra time or whatever. I've got a knife for all that. And I can go over with some low-grade sandpaper or high-grade sandpaper. Okay. But it looks like I got a little fill-in material here that I'm going to have to try to remove. You can see that. That'll be a little more difficult. And that may end up requiring you to get in there a little bit. Uh-oh, he's got a knife. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get in there with something. Am I going to leave them blue or paint them? I am planning on painting them. Haha. Perseverance. Okay, well, it's out of there. That top rose looks good so far. Must be just the way it's the light's hitting it. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. I probably won't paint it while doing all this. I'm just going to clean this up. But I guess, that really depends on the consumer, I guess. So I'd have to ask Jessica if she did want them to remain blue, or to, in fact, paint them up. Ooh, did I get myself there? I think I did. I just nicked myself. Be careful, Patrick. I was giving it a little bit of a tug chest to see if I could just, snip it out of there. It did not want to just snip out of there. I need to get a better knife. This thing is so janky. Need to get some better tools for this thing. That's what happens when you shop at Walmart. I have difficulty with a part. I like to just move on and come back. Better do that than get frustrated and do something I can't undo. Ooh, I'm starting to get a little bit hungry, I think. But, picky. Still got a little bit to pick away here. Maybe I'll do that another time. Let's get on to one of the other reasons why we're here. Okay. Once I admire this a little bit. Most of that is out. Some of this needs to be done still. But a minor cleanup here and there. But for the most part, it's going to be good. Let's just, yeah. Jessica, there you go. Your rose blossom. So, behind me here, I've got a bunch of comics. Okay, we're going to go through some of those as well here. Let me go ahead and move this up and out of the way. It'll only take me a moment. Hi. Good to see you. All right. So, I honestly am not 100% sure what's in any of these. Okay. I have to admit that, first of all. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. Up pretty good earlier. Look at that. Oh well. The price. Let me go wash my hands real quick before I start playing with comics. You wanna? Yeah. I think I mentioned I was gonna show about the scrap I build up. So that's essentially that. That's all scrap. Old stuff I'll end up trying to recycle at some point. Chubb's got a hold of that, the dog. Yeah. Not too sure about that one, but for now it's going in there. All right. Comics. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's coming in. What's up next? We're going out. Dr. Doom. Yeah. I believe. Nope, maybe not. I know he did do some stuff with too. Maybe that it may not be. Definitely made me think of you when I saw it, but that doesn't mean it. That's what that is. Let's see what else we got here. This is probably all the Conan stuff that Chris bought from him. Now, a lot of these things, I don't know what they are. Looks like we've got more Conan. Oh, wait, let's see what else is in here. Oh, look at that. It's more Conan. I'll show you all these in a minute. Ooh, we got something else in here. Kind of cool. Not just Conan. Looks like we got some Wolverine up in here. Oh, yeah. Cool. Very cool. So, looks like he sent some extra bonuses. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we got some cards. Doctor Strange. And Joker. That's pretty cool. Alright. Alright. So let's see what all that actually was. Gotta move through them pretty quickly there. For that, I'm gonna have to probably move. There. Alright. So we ended up picking up a whole bunch of Conan. Don't want to get that anywhere near that. And some other stuff. All these older comics. Oh, by the way, there's 240. Let's see, what does that say? 248. Nice. I don't have my glasses on, and I should. Just use the camera to zoom in. That's funny. Okay. 248. 249. 250. 251. 252. 253. 254. 255. You got it. 256 up next. And we got 257. 258. 259, 260, 261, 262, 263. Oh, wait, no. I got so used to doing that. 265, 266, 260. Wait, no. What is this? Oh, this is. Wait. No. This is December 24th. What is this? Oh, wow. That's a special treat. I love all the older ones. Oh, sorry. All right. That's a special one right there. Okay, so then we got some Wolverine. That's cool. Okay. So we looks like we got Wolverine number 15, number 16, number 19, number 20, number 21, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29, 31, and looks like 23. Wait, no, is that 32? Yeah, sorry. 32. That'd be funny if you went all the way back to 23. All right, that was out of box 1 of 3. Okay. Well, it looks like I've lost most of my viewers there. But give me a shout out if you want to oh, hey, Colin. Nice. Doing some comic opening. I guess I'll keep going then. I got a couple more boxes to do. We did some 3D printing earlier. Or cleaning up of a 3D print. So how are you doing today? Left-handed. All right. Good to hear. Anyway. All right. Box number 2 of 3. Is that my... Yeah, I think that's my fan. Let me turn that off. Yeah, that'll probably help a little bit. It'll, of course, get very warm very quick in here with the heat of the day, but we're almost through all this. Let's see here. Ooh. You want to guess what it is? And give you 2 guesses. Okay. Yeah? Okay. Let's see what we got here. Dark Horse. Conan. So it's Conan just under a different title or different publication. All right. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, you guys are gonna like this. Okay. I was wondering when I'd find these. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is. Oh, I'm gonna love this box. This is a great box. This is a great box. Okay. Oh, wow. This has got a lot of great stuff in it. Oh, man. Believe me, this stuff is good. Oh, boy. I'm excited. This is good. Okay. Maybe I am a nerd. All right. Here we go. Old school X-Men, little Nick Fury, little Savage Planet, Magneto, yeah, good stuff. Teen Titans. Now, this is the first appearance, from what I understand, of Hawk and Dove. Good pickup there. I could be wrong about that. Teen Titans. I got a few of the Teen Titans featuring a few different characters. Like I got the first of Speedy. Yeah, good stuff. All right, those were all. I couldn't pass those up when I saw them. I couldn't pass them up. They were awesome. So we got some Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. Nice. This. Yeah. This was a little bit special to me. There we go. We're going to set that aside. Okay. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. I don't know if I can put this on Facebook. We got Bitch Planet. Oh, yeah. Some Fantastic Four. If it's got Doctor Doom, I am going to pick it up. That's one of those things. Doctor Doom is in my library for sure. Some Marvel team-up action with Havoc, one of my favorite characters, not utilized nearly enough in my opinion. Yeah, some more of that Bitch Planet. Okay. Danger Girl. Oh, yeah, I forgot I picked that up. Danger Girl. Some of that, don't want to say wrong name, but, Campbell. Danger Girl. Some more Conan, of course. Gotta have the Conan. Alright, so we got one more box to open. Alright, let's see what we got in there. Alright. Sometimes Chris sends me things and I don't know exactly what they are. Like that little sign deal. I'm not 100% sure about what that is. I'm going to have to give it more information. I think I remember getting it. But then again, a lot of stuff I get, I kind of forget about. Until I open them, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when I got that last year. I have a lot of different hobbies that take up a lot of my time. That's essentially all it is. I have a lot of different hobbies. Uno más box. Uno más box. Alright, what do we got in this one? Let's have a look-see. Oh yeah, that's a comic that people don't know. Yeah, for sure. Okay. It's just a classic cover. Alright, so here we go. We got some Wolverine here. Number 3. Or no, January 3rd. Okay. 4. 14. Looks like 13. 12. And what Wolverine collection is not complete without some Sabretooth. Yeah. Okay. And of course, you knew you'd find some Batman eventually. Yeah. Some of those Detective Comics. So we got some more Wolverine. 11. 7. 5. And looks like another Sabretooth. Okay. Number 2. So we got 1 and 2 of Sabretooth. And padding my collection of Wolverine. Some earlier releases of Wolverine run. Anyway. Well, it's just about everything I had for you all today. Just about. So, Dubby, Dubby Energy. Uh, my opinion, I like it. I do. I've been drinking it all week. I'm going to continue drinking it. I've enjoyed what I ended up getting from them. Um, it gives me just enough to get through the day, but it's not so powerful that I can't sleep at night. You know, I don't get jitters from it. It's a natural, or a, how do I say, I just, around like 9 or 10 o'clock after about 12 hours, a 12, 16-hour day, I am, starting to get a little bit tired. But other than that, when I start my day around 6 o'clock, um, I'm pretty much going most of the day from there, and been drinking it with my coffee. I've not really changed any of my other habits. I just added it to it, and my naps went away. My productivity went up. I'm actually gonna start streaming again with it as a part of my deal. I wanted to try it before I started doing all that and trying to push it, but there you go. You want to replace your expensive energy drink stuff? This is essentially $1 a day. A scoop a day, $1 a day. When you average it out, for a full tub, especially if you're getting that 10% discount as well. Remember, that's Jenkins 10. Tell them I sent you. And until next time, be kind to each other because we're all in this together. Thank you and good night.